Hello everybody, how are you doing? A very warm welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning viewer. It is great to see you again. If we've never met before, hello, my name's Alison and I'm a 50-something witch from here in Derbyshire in the United Kingdom, and I'm here to talk to you about all things witchy lifestyle, some mundane lifestyle as well, and to talk about all the things that bring us joy. And this week I promised that I would talk to you about some of the things that I've really been enjoying using recently, and also some of the things that I've bought specifically for this wonderful time of year that we all love so much. And I know that in the southern hemisphere you're about to approach Beltane, so happy spring and summer to you, but here in the northern hemisphere we're about to celebrate Samhain, which is the most sacred point on the wheel of the witch's year. And all things spooky, all things dark and mysterious, and some fun things as well. And I just wanted to talk to you about the little things that I've really enjoyed picking up and looking forward to using this season. And I really hope that you will enjoy looking at these things with me as well. I've got some home products, I've got some beautiful books, I've got some bath, body and makeup products, and I've also got some products that I picked up on my recent trip to Gaia Crystals in Elsica in South Yorkshire that you will have seen if you're a regular viewer to my channel. And I really hope that you enjoy looking at these things with me, and we've got quite a few things to talk about, so we'll crack on. But first of all, I just want to say that the purpose of doing this is never to make anybody feel inadequate or to make them feel that they should be rushing out and buying lots and lots of things just because they've seen someone talking about them. That is not my style, and if you've been with me for a while you will know that to be true. I show you these things purely because I hope that you will enjoy looking at them without necessarily thinking that there's something that you need. And you know that on this channel we try to be mindful about what we buy, whilst also recognising that we're allowed to enjoy ourselves as well. So I hope you'll keep that in mind. Don't feel that any of this is something that you actually need, but I hope that you will enjoy looking at them. So come on, let's crack on and have a good time. Also, just to quickly mention, as usual, that none of these products are sponsored and none of this is an advertisement. I'm talking to you about these things because I love them and I'm enjoying using them. I haven't been gifted them by any companies that I mention in this video, and I'm speaking to you about them because it's something that I want to do and that I enjoy. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's crack on. Let's start with some little bits of makeup that I've really been enjoying. I don't wear loads and loads of makeup, but I do have particular favourites that I pull out from, from time to time and that I really enjoy using. And for the autumn season, there's a few that I've picked up that I really love, but I especially wanted to talk to you about this. Now, this is Flush Balm, and this is from an American company called Merit Cosmetics. I will try and link them here. And this is a lovely product. I can't remember how I stumbled across this particular brand, but they have quite a minimalist approach to makeup, and it's all vegan and it's all, quite ethically minded, which really appealed to me. But this is lovely. It's just a really light little balm that you can just dot onto your cheeks and it just gives you a little flush of colour. I'm wearing some today actually, and it's just beautiful. It's kind of a see-through colour and it just gives you a little hint of a flush, and it just looks beautiful. I love this. It comes in lots of different shades. This shade is Cheeky. I don't know if you can see that if the camera's focusing on that, but I really love this and I'm really impressed with this product as a whole. And as part of the range of the products, I can see myself using more of this particular brand in future. I think they're relatively new. I don't know, but yeah, I love this. This is my go-to at the moment, and I highly recommend it. Have you come across this brand? If you have, please let me know and tell me what products you've been using, because I'm keen to try more. So yeah, just let me know please if you have used these and enjoyed them. This is my go-to lipstick for the darker months of the year. I absolutely love this product. I'm wearing it today, and it's by Charlotte Tilbury, and the shade is Glastonbury, and I love this product, which is quite unusual for me because it's completely matte, and I don't really do matte makeup. I don't think it suits me, and especially as I think when you reach like your 40s and 50s, skin tends to dry out quite a bit, and anything that's matte can tend to highlight any dryness that you've got on your face. But I love this. It's matte, but it's very smooth. It doesn't feel like a matte product, and I absolutely love the colour. I just think it's stunning. It's a really deep burgundy, and the best thing about it is that it lasts all day. I am wearing this most days at the moment, including for work, where it has stayed put all day long, despite, you know, my days mostly being spent biting my lip out of sheer frustration. But anyway, that's another story. This is brilliant. I absolutely love this product, and as you can see, I'm getting ready for another one. But yeah, it's lovely. The perfect autumn shade. I've seen this on a lot of different skin tones, and I'm really fair, and I really enjoy wearing this, and I've also seen it on dark and black skin, and it looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, this is my absolute must-have. I won't be without this. I've got a few Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. Another one of hers that I really love is called Rose to Fame. That's a beautiful one, and yeah, I really love that one. But this is my absolute go-to. Love this. Would not be without this in the autumn months. So the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick is matte, as I said, but sometimes I like to give it a little bit more of a shine, like for evening or for going out. And to do that, I like to use this product, and this is Intense Shine Lip Gloss by Revolution, and this is in the shade Black Forest. I do wear this on its own as well, but I think that this is perfect to go over the top of the Glastonbury, just to give it a little bit of shine. It also looks lovely on its own, as I say, but yeah, I love it over the lipstick. It just gives it a little bit of something extra and gives my face a little bit more brightness than the matte lipstick on its own. I've not got any of these other shades in this particular range, but if you've used any, please let me know, because I think I could definitely be persuaded to try some others, because this is really nice. I came across Wild quite a while ago, and I bought their deodorant stick. It's the first product of theirs I bought, and I really liked the sound of the product because it's refillable, and you buy the case, and then you buy the refills that come in a little cardboard package, and you just put that in when it's run out. And obviously I bought the Emma Bridgewater Bees version. There wasn't ever going to be another one for me, but this is really nice. Now it's a deodorant, it isn't an antiperspirant, which I'm not gonna lie, I would prefer it if it was antiperspirant, but I understand why it isn't. And yeah, it is a nice product. I do enjoy it, but I would prefer it if it was antiperspirant. With that being said, it does smell lovely. It comes in lots and lots of different fragrances. I chose Thunderstorm, which is a really kind of, it's quite an intense fragrance, but it's also quite refreshing in a weird kind of way. But I really love it. The next time I get one, I think I'll get one of the coconut based fragrances, but this is lasting quite well. I really like it. I do enjoy it. As I say, I would prefer if it was antiperspirant, but it isn't, it is what it is. But then I came across their body wash, which I thought was a really nice idea. And this works on a similar principle. You buy the outer reusable bottle, and then you buy the bamboo bottle refill to go inside it. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced, to be fair, that this is necessary, and I know I'm talking to you about it because I really love it. And the concept is it's a nice idea, but I'm not sure why the outside is actually needed, because you still have to buy another bottle to go in it. I hope this is making sense. But what I will say is that the actual body wash is really nice, and I chose the I think it's the honey and almond fragrance, and it's lovely. Smells beautiful, makes your skin really soft. It does look very pretty on the side of the bath, but yeah, I definitely think that I will buy more fragrances as this one runs out. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought the exterior bottle, of course. But yeah, have you used Wild? Let me know what you think of it, please. I do enjoy it. The jury's still out on a couple of aspects of the product, but yeah, on the whole, I think this is really nice, and the body wash is my favourite product so far. They also do a refillable lip balm, and I'm not absolutely convinced by the need for that. Maybe you are, and if you've used it, let me know. But yeah, this one, yeah, I do love this. I think this is my favourite. So yeah, please let me know if you've used these products. I'm very keen to hear. I've got one more beauty product to share with you now. You might know that I regularly get my nails done with a gel polish at a local beauty therapist, which I absolutely love. But I've been giving my natural nails a rest because they've been a little bit, you know, not in great condition, and I think that that's probably mostly because I wasn't very well earlier this year, so they've been growing out, and yeah, they're starting to get back to how they were. And I have got an appointment booked for later this month to have them done properly. But in the meantime, I've pulled out my absolute favourite nail polish, and this is beautiful. It's an absolute classic. And there's nail polish, and then there's Chanel nail polish, and that's what we're talking about today. And this is Rouge Noir by Chanel, and this is my favourite nail polish colour ever. It's a beautiful, as the name suggests, red black, and I love this colour, especially for this time of year. And I've got some on at the moment, and I love it. I just think it's beautiful. I keep my nails really short, A, because of my job, B, because I do a lot of craft projects that would be hampered by longer nails, and C, because I think that they suit me. I don't go for long, you know, the amazing long nails that some people have and look beautiful, but they're not for me. They're not my style. But this is gorgeous. And the thing about Chanel nail polish is there's 2 coats on here, and this will last a couple of weeks, and I just think that it's great quality. I love their colours. I've got quite a few Chanel ones, but this is my favourite. It's absolutely gorgeous and perfect for this season. Almost matches the Glastonbury lipstick perfectly as well. So yeah, this is a big recommendation. I always enjoy wearing this colour. It's not cheap, but I think you definitely get what you pay for as far as this kind of product goes. And this is a colour that will never date, and I love it. You know that I always like to pick up a couple of bits and pieces for our home during this time of year. I have tried to keep it down a bit this year, mostly because it's not something that I actually need. and it was basically a matter of, if something comes into the house, something's going to have to go out as well, because we just don't have the room. We only live in a small house, and we need to be very mindful of what we bring into the house. And also I'm trying to keep it down, because I'm wary of how much we buy and how much we actually need, as opposed to what we actually want. I'm not lecturing anybody. I've said before that I think it's really important to enjoy life, and if that means buying some new tea towels from time to time, or something lovely for yourself or your loved ones, then you should absolutely do it. I'm not here to judge anybody, and I really believe in the power of treating yourself to something lovely if you can afford it, and you're not going to get into any trouble by doing so. So yeah, you know where I stand on this issue. So with that being said, we always need new tea towels in this house. It's something that we seem to get through no end of. But at this time of year especially, there's always some absolutely beautiful ones in the shop, and I bought us 2 new sets. Now the first set is this one, and this is a pack of 2. These came from TK Maxx. I think it's, no, sorry, it was Home Sense, not TK Maxx. I think it's Home Goods in the US, but you can tell me if I'm wrong. And this is, yeah, the top one's gorgeous. I love the detailing on these, and the lovely witch's hat. And the second one is the Hocus Pocus ones. These are so cute. I really love these. And we always get our tea towels from TK Maxx and Home Sense, because they seem to last longer than anywhere else, and they're not expensive. These were $6.99 for 2, and I love those, and I think that we'll probably put those out in the kitchen in a couple of weeks, because we also got this set. These are absolutely gorgeous, and these are going to go out later on today, and these are really, really thick, and I love these. These are a set of 2. You know I've got a thing for mushrooms and toadstools, so these definitely ticked the boxes for me. These were $5.99 for 2. These are absolutely beautiful. I love these. I'd love to see a set of bedding with this design on it, but these are lovely, and I'm really looking forward to using these and brightening up the kitchen with these lovely designs. The other thing that we never seem to have enough of in this house is bath mats, and I love bath mats from Next. We've got quite a few of theirs, and when I saw this haunted house, we had to get this one. This is absolutely amazing, and it's huge. I can't fit all of it in the shot, but it's just absolutely adorable, and I love the little ghost with his bat wings. He's brilliant. And we've got quite a few spooky bath mats, but there's always room for one more, and this one was £18, and I know from past experience with Next how well their products wash and how long they last. So I love this. I feel totally justified in buying this. I don't care. And I can't wait to see this in the bathroom. And when I do put it down, I will put a post on Instagram so you can see it. But this is gorgeous. They've got some really beautiful autumn bits and pieces in Next at the moment. Next is one of my favourite shops. And yeah, I love that, and I'm really looking forward to using it. Now, Mark picked this up for me. He knows exactly what I love, and I've been waiting to talk to you guys to unwrap this, because I wanted to show you exactly what it looks like when it's opened. This is a Halloween Night's Ghost Throw, and it's just absolutely adorable. So I'm going to unwrap it. I'm not sure how big it is, but I love a little cozy blanket for when I'm on the sofa on the rare evenings that I get to relax a little bit, and you know, just watch a bit of TV and have my cuppa and a lovely blanket to sit with. And this, oh yeah, it's actually quite big. This is great. Oh yeah, this is lovely. It's really soft. It's so cute, and I can see us having some very, very happy nights together in the darker months. This is beautiful. It came from B&M and it was £5. What an absolute bargain. So thank you very much, Mark. Thank you for this. Yeah. So it's gorgeous, really, really soft and fluffy, and I think George will love it as well. He likes a nice soft blanket. So we're not short of blankets in this house, but this is lovely. I love it. And yeah, very, very cute. B&M have got some really, really nice bits and pieces in as well. I don't tend to buy that much though, decoration wise from B&M and places like that, because it's not designed to be reused. You might be able to get a couple of seasons out of it, but it tends to be very flimsy, and it doesn't, you know, it's not made to last, and it's just going to end up in landfill. Something like the blankets and, you know, bits and pieces like that is absolutely fine, but I'm not buying stuff that's only going to last one season. I like to buy things that I can use again and again, which you'll know if you've been with me for a while, because I talked last year when we did this same kind of video about the products I've got that I've had for years and I'm reusing, and I think that that's really important. Again, not lecturing anybody, not being judgmental, but this is just kind of the way I'm trying to hold myself to account as far as looking after the earth goes. So yeah, I know we've just come from a cozy blanket to looking after the earth, but the two things are, you know, they are linked. Anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful little thing. I can't wait to get that on the settee and sit down with a cuppa and enjoy it later on. Now, I have got 3 books to talk to you about, and I'm particularly pleased that I managed to pick all 3 of them up secondhand. I love secondhand books. I think that there's something really special about them, and I love the fact that they've gone through other people's hands before they come to me, and eventually I'll pass them on as well, and they'll continue on their way. I really, really love that. So the first one is An Unkindness of Ravens, and it's a book about collective nouns, and this is by Chloe Rhodes. Now, I am fascinated by the English language, and I love the way we use words to describe different things, and collective nouns are a particular passion of mine. And I expected this book to be in kind of list format, which would have been absolutely fine, but when it arrived, it's actually in chapters, and it isn't a list, but it gives you an actual chapter on particular collective nouns and how they came to be. And there are some absolutely amazing ones. It's so interesting, and some of the things have really made me chuckle. So I would definitely have a look at this if you're interested, like I am, in this particular topic. So, you know, I mean, we know about A Murder of Crows, we know about An Unkindness of Ravens, and the other beautiful words that are used to describe particularly groups of animals. So yeah, I love this. I'd recommend this as a gift, and it's lovely. It's a really, really beautiful book, and I love how it actually looks as well. The only downside of this was that it's secondhand, as I say, and the fly leaf has been removed. I suspect that it had got you know, a gift message inside it for somebody, which I wouldn't have minded. In fact, I'd rather it had been left in, because that was part of the book's journey. But anyway, it's still beautiful. I love it. The paper and the print itself is gorgeous. So yeah, this is lovely. I would definitely buy this for a gift, and it's a lovely little autumn read, I think. I love it. The next 2 books that I have picked up, again, they're secondhand, and these are a pair, and the first one is called By Ash, Oak and Thorn, and the second one is by Rowan and You, and these are by Melissa Harrison. And these are actually children's books, but as you know, I will read anything. If it appeals to me, I'll pick it up and read it. And I loved that this pair of books is about the natural world and the inhabitants of the natural world that we don't see. And this story is set in the wild world, inhabited by some little creatures who have lived for centuries and who awake from their winter sleep to discover that things are going badly wrong in nature. And obviously there's a message here for children and the importance of taking care of the world and the things that live in it. And there's also a really important message in here about the way things change and don't stay the same. And you know, as we get older, we discover this to be true, and some of the lessons that we have to learn are very, very painful. So I think that, you know, even though we're all grown up, this is still a really, really timely story. I haven't started on the second one yet, but I'm looking forward to reading it. And the books themselves are beautiful, with illustrations in the cover of the world that these little creatures live in, and the way that Melissa is able to paint a picture of the hidden world, and you know, how things are, and the balance in it, which we've spoken about before, is really, really important. It's gentle, but it's also, I think it's very important. And if we had got children, this is definitely a book that I would have wanted them to have read. So yeah, I'm really glad to have picked these up, and I'm looking forward to spending more time with these as the nights draw in, and I've got some time to spend with my new blanket and a cuppa, enjoying these lovely stories. Now, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, you will know how much we love tarot and oracle over here, and you will probably know how much we love the Woodland Wardens deck by the amazing Jessica Rue, because there's something about the Woodland Wardens. The deck is absolutely stunning. It speaks to so many of us, and we use it so often in our witchy and everyday lives. And so you can imagine how absolutely thrilled to bits I was when this appeared. This is the Woodland Wardens weekly planner for 2026, and as soon as it appeared, I was like, take my money, because this, I just knew it was going to be absolutely beautiful. And when it arrived, I was just absolutely blown away. It's gorgeous, and I'm going to show you some pictures of it in more detail. This is beautiful. I love how the deck has been brought to life throughout this beautiful, beautiful diary. Now, I normally use an academic diary because I work at a university, and I find the format a lot easier to use than a normal diary, but I had to have this because it's just stunning, and I'm going to really enjoy working with this. I love that there are images from the deck throughout the planner, and I'll just try and find you my absolute favourite picture. It's this one. It's the dragonfly and pansy. I love this picture, and this is used to illustrate the importance of balance, which you'll probably know if you use the Woodland Wardens regularly. And what I really love is that alongside each illustration of the cards, they're not all in here, but there's some of the really, really, you know, the most important ones, I think. There's space to journal and to add your thoughts about a particular prompt that you're given. For example, with the dragonfly and pansy, this is asking the question, is my attention shared among my various interests and endeavours, or do I tend to favour just one? Am I satisfied by how I spend my time and energy, and how can I build more balance into my life? And I love that there's space for you to put your own thoughts and your own take on those questions. It's gorgeous. It's just the most beautiful planner, and I'm so glad I've got this, and it's just going to work so well alongside the deck, and I'm thrilled to bits with it. I think it's beautiful. And what's also really handy is that there are pockets to store your own little bits and pieces, and I just think that this would be a perfect gift for somebody you know who loves the Woodland Wardens, or even as an introduction to the Woodland Wardens and how special they are. And I'm so looking forward to using this and to working with it, and hopefully we'll be able to do some work with this together at some point in the future. But I really wanted to show this to you. I think it's beautiful, and I think that this is possibly the favourite thing that I've bought so far this season. I think it's wonderful. Now, if you saw my last video, you'll know that I paid a visit to the beautiful Gaia Crystals in Elsica in South Yorkshire at the invitation of the wonderful owners Gary and Kelly, and I had a fantastic day there. And one of the things that I regretted on the day that I actually went was that I didn't have time to actually buy the things that I really loved. And that was okay though, because it meant that I had an excuse to go back, which I did a couple of weeks ago, and I picked up some of the things that I had really loved, and I'm going to show those to you now, and I hope you love them as much as I do. Now, when I actually went for the first time and filmed my visit, I've got a nice little bag full here. The best thing about the visit was that I got to meet Gary and Kelly. And you know, when you paths cross with somebody and you start talking and you have so much to say to them that the words just won't come out quick enough. And it was just one of those moments where I don't know, I just felt this kind of connection with both of them, because they're just such the loveliest couple. And it was such a bizarre coincidence, because it turned out that Gary is actually the brother of somebody who I was at school with, and I couldn't believe how our paths had crossed at this point in our lives. But anyway, yeah, I had such a good time and loved meeting them so much, and loved the opportunity to spend time in their beautiful shop. And they did actually give me a little, well, a couple of, I say little, gifts for, you know, as a kind of meeting present, and I was so touched. And Gary is such an amazing source of knowledge about crystals, and everything that I picked up, he could tell me all about it. And crystals are something I really enjoy and love learning more about. They're not a massive part of my practice. I do love them for what they are, you know, for absolute treasures from the earth. I'm very mindful of where they come from, and that's why I am very careful about what I choose and what I buy. But I trust Gary. I know that he is an authority on where his products come from and can tell me exactly where they originated and about the people that brought them from the earth. And I'm comfortable with that. I know not a lot of people are, that's fine. But Gary gave me this absolutely beautiful piece of calcite, and this is gorgeous, and the way it feels, I feel so much from it. I think that this is a really nurturing stone. This is the feeling that I get from it. And it was given with so much kindness and so much love and sincerity. I'm getting kind of goosebumps from holding it, and the, you know, and what it represents to me. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I've been waiting to show this to you, to make this video. I've not actually put it anywhere in the house yet, but I think I'm going to put this on my Samhain altar because it's just so stunning. I'm actually feeling really hot since I picked this up. This is yeah, a really strange feeling, but it's kind of like a head to toe thing. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so thankful for it and for the gesture. And they also gave me, let me find it, because this is it's the first time I've actually been in the bag since that day, because I wanted to keep it kind of fresh. They also gave me this absolutely beautiful smoky quartz, which is one of my absolute favourite crystals. This is beautiful, and I love how this feels. And yeah, it's just such a calming stone, and I have found smoky quartz a very helpful stone when I've been going through a process of grief, whether it's grief for a person or a situation or any kind of loss, really. And this is just the most beautiful piece. I can see so much in it. It almost looks like spiders' webs inside it. It's just gorgeous, and I was so thankful to have been given this. I felt that this was a really intuitive gift that I was given. As I say, I'm not sponsored by anybody. This was a genuine heartfelt gift, and I appreciate it so much. And this, I think, definitely belongs on my Samhain altar. Yeah, 100%. And also, if you saw the video, you will have seen these beautiful little crystal frogs, and I was really drawn to this jade one. And when I'd finished filming and we were talking, you know, as friends afterwards, Gary told me to go and pick out the one that I really loved, and this was the little guy that I'd loved when I was talking about him. And he's just adorable. He's so beautiful. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put him yet. I might actually carry him with me. I might keep him with me. But yeah, he's beautiful, and I'm so thankful for these gifts, because they are just lovely and given with so much thought and care, and I really appreciate them. So thank you so much, Gary and Kelly. These mean so much to me. Thank you. And I'm so glad that we got to meet, because I feel that we have got so much to talk about and so much to experience together, and I can't wait for us to do that. Thank you. So when we went back to Gaia Crystals, I did pick up a few more pieces. Now Mark bought these for me. You will have seen the little rock faces that I showed in the video, and these are the cutest thing. I absolutely love them. This particular stone, I'm not actually sure what stone it is, but it's just so cute. And I know from a lot of the comments that you left on the video that you loved these as well, and I think that Gary's put some on his website, which I will put here for you so that you can go and have another look. But they are gorgeous, and I think that they'd make lovely little gifts for people. And Mark bought me this beautiful, this is a green flower rhyolite jasper. I'd never seen this particular stone. You can really see like the floral detail in it, which is obviously a natural thing, and it's beautiful. It almost feels like marble, and Mark wanted to buy this because he felt really drawn to it, and so obviously it was the right thing for him to buy. But this is lovely, and I'm gonna put this on my hallway altar, I think. But yeah, absolutely love this. This is beautiful, and it's so cool to hold. It's gorgeous, just love it. What else did I get? So I picked up this teeny tiny little cauldron, which I loved. I think this was, yeah, it was £9.95, and I love this, and I think that this would look lovely with some sprigs of dried lavender in it or something, I don't know, but I absolutely love it. It's very, very seasonal. It's, yeah, it's so cute, and it's really heavy. It's actually cast iron. So yeah, this is going to go on the hallway altar, I think. I love that, and I think that would make a lovely little present for another witch as well. This is lovely. I love it. What else? So I picked up, oh, I'm excited to use this. I've not used it yet. This is the amethyst essential oil roller that I showed you in the video, and you remove the roller ball and you add your own essential oil into the roller, and then you can use it for your pulse points. You know, if you get a headache, I find amethyst is very helpful for headache, and I've used amethyst water in the past, you know, to actually drink for headache and migraine. Thankfully I don't suffer from migraine now as much as I used to when I was a bit younger. That's one of the blessings of menopause, I think, is that that's something that seems to have dissipated a bit as the hormones have settled down. But yeah, anyway, this was £6.95. If you use one of these, let me know, please, and let me know which stones yours contain. But I think this is a lovely idea, and I'm definitely looking forward to using this. I'll let you know how that goes. And I've got two more things to show you that I got from Gaia Crystals. The first one is this beautiful little soapstone seahorse. I love seahorses. I've got a bit of a fascination with them. And he's so cute, and I think I'm going to put him on the hallway altar with my other little seaside relation things. I've got some sand and some seaweed and some shells from Scarborough and a tiny little lighthouse that I keep on there, and I think that this would be lovely on there. And he's gorgeous, and I love him. Mark bought him for me, so thank you, Mark. He's such a cutie. And the last thing that I got was these amazing incense sticks. Now, there's always room for a bit more incense. We've had this conversation before, and Gary actually showed me these when I visited the first time, and they are by Namaste India, traditional incense, and this is the English lavender fragrance, and these are amazing. I've not come across any like these before, and they don't look like any other sticks that I've used. Look how thick they are. They look handmade, and they smell absolutely gorgeous. Now we've burned a couple of these already. I couldn't wait any longer, and we've only got a small house, and the fragrance just filled the house, and it was just beautiful. So these are a great recommendation. I will definitely buy some more of these. I make my own incense, as you know, but I only make the loose incense, and I'd love to be able to make sticks, but it's not something I've perfected yet. But these to me look like exactly what I would be trying to achieve if I did make my own sticks. These are gorgeous, and beautiful. The smell is lovely, and yeah, I'm really glad to have found these. I've not seen these anywhere else, and I think they were £2.95. They weren't ridiculously expensive, but worth every penny, and they burnt for ages, which tells me how good quality they are. Absolutely love those. So yeah, they're the things that I got from Gaia Crystals, one of my new favourite places. I can't wait to go back, and when I do, I will show you what else I get, because I'm always thrilled to show you what small businesses can do and to support small local businesses in any way I can. So I will love showing you more from that lovely shop as our time together increases. We're getting there. There's not that much more to show you now, but there's always room for a few little sweet treats and snacks at this time of year. I am being really careful what I eat at the moment, but you know, this is a really special time of year, and the odd treat here and there isn't going to do any harm. So good old Marks and Spencers have stepped up again with their fabulous spooky range of treats and snacks. Now, you know I'm a Percy Pig girl. I absolutely love Percy. Can't get enough of all the different varieties. I'll just explain for our friends who don't live in the UK. Percy Pig is kind of an institution. He's a little fruity flavoured sweet that started life in Marks and Spencers, and has evolved over the years to become a kind of cultural phenomenon in the UK. You can get everything with Percy Pig on now. There are pyjamas, bedding, socks, slippers, tea towels, you name it, you can get Percy Pig in that thing. But the original Percy Pig is a little fruity flavoured sweet, and every year there are seasonal variants, and you used to be able to get Percy pumpkins. I'm sorry, I can't, this is such a bizarre conversation, but this is for context. You used to be able to get Percy pumpkins, which for some reason they don't do now, and they do this petrifying party Percy, which is okay, but it ain't it. And I know that's controversial to Percy Pig lovers, but it doesn't really do it for me. I want the Percy pumpkins back, please, Marks and Spencers, if you're listening. So this year I've bypassed the Percy Pig range, and I've gone straight to Colin the Caterpillar, who's also a thing in Marks and Spencers. I am 55 incidentally, but you know what? I love a bit of Colin the Caterpillar. And yeah, these are the spooky sours, and I'm really looking forward to these. I hope that they will fill the void left by Percy Pumpkin. I'm sorry, I've got giggles now. I hope that they'll fill the void left by Percy Pumpkin. Anyway, I will report on what these are like, but I've got high hopes for these, I'm not gonna lie. And they've also brought us Hocus Crocus, this chocolate frog. Sorry, this chocolate frog, which I have had previously, so I can tell you that these are absolutely yum, and yeah, a fabulous little treat to have with a cuppa or a hot chocolate. And then they've also given us Gooey Ghosts, which I'm really looking forward to trying now. I've not had this yet, but I got one for Mark yesterday, and he can vouch for the fact that these are absolutely yummy. So yeah, the chances of this lasting past today remote, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably have this later on, but yeah, thank you Marks and Spencers for bringing us these fabulous treats to enjoy during spooky season. Let me know if you tried any of these, please, particularly if you've had the Colin the Caterpillar Spooky Sours, because I've got very high hopes for them. Now I've got one more thing to talk to you about, and I have bought dresses from this company on several occasions and I love them. The company is Popsay, and I will pop their address here. And what I love about them is their consistency, the quality, the style, and everything about them. I know I can order from them and it's going to be right. And what I particularly love about them is that they have pockets, and I just think that if a dress has pockets, it ticks all the boxes. It makes it next level. And I know a lot of us feel like that. Now, they tend to have several kind of, what's the word? There are several styles of dress, and each style comes in a different print. So you can choose the style of dress and then you can choose the print that it comes in, which is brilliant. The designs are not fussy. They are kind of classic shapes, like kind of like a wrap dress or a midi dress, or you know, like a tunic. They also do children's dresses and pajamas as well. They do tights, and I think they've got shoes on their website as well. And one of the great things about Popsay is that when you order your dress, you can ask them if you want to, although I can't think why anybody would. You can ask them to remove the pockets if you want to, and you can ask them to remove the belt loops, because most of the dresses come with a matching belt. And you can do that at the time that you order and they don't charge you for it. So I think that that's a really, really nice touch. I've never had that done. I've always kept the belt loops and the pockets. But this particular dress, I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. And this is the Mariah back print floral dress, and I absolutely love this print. It is so beautiful and I love it. I love the colours. This is me. These are my colours, and I can't wait to get some wear out of this. I love it. I love Popsy dresses. I can't wait to have some fun with this over spooky season. But I would also wear this, you know, out of season, because it's so beautiful and I want to get some wear out of it. My other favourite Popsy dress is a yellow one with bee print all over it, and that's an absolute beauty as well. But this is gorgeous. I love it, and I'm not sure how I'm going to style this up yet. I think I'll wear some black fishnet tights with it, and possibly my black biker boots. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I think it would, yeah, I think that would work. I could wear it with my denim jacket as well. We'll see. But yeah, I will put a picture online when I do eventually wear it, which probably won't be long now. But yeah, Popsay are fabulous. I think that this was, I think it was £45. In fact, I'm sure it was. And yeah, I think that that's amazing value for such a beautiful dress. It's so soft, and I've tried it on and it's so comfortable. It feels lovely. So yeah, they're a big thumbs up from me, and they have some absolutely stunning designs. So yeah, if you're looking for something really, really nice to wear for the upcoming season, you could do far worse than have a look on their website. Oh, that took some getting through, but we made it, and I have loved talking to you about my favourite things, and I hope that you've enjoyed being here and having a look at them with me. And if there's anything that you would like to know more about, please do tell me in the comments below, and I will do my very best to answer any questions that you've got. If you have got any of these products yourself, please let me know and tell me what you love about them, because I'd always love to hear from you and to find out what you think about things. I'm particularly keen to hear if anybody else has got the Woodland Wardens planner, which is something that I'm so looking forward to using. And yeah, I'm so pleased that that is a thing, because I think it's beautiful. We love the Woodland Wardens so much, and I think that this takes it to the next level. I've loved being here with you today. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are new here and have enjoyed your time with us this afternoon, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel for more of this kind of content. And you can also get in touch with me via my website, which is www.50somethingwitch.com, and you can also email me at hello@50somethingwitch.com. I love to hear from you. I love the exchanges that we have. I love the thoughts and feelings that you have about things, and I always love to hear from you. So please do get in touch if that's something that you feel that you'd like to do. I always welcome your comments, your thoughts about things, and I love that you are here. And I really hope that you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed it immensely, and I hope that you will join me again very soon. And in the meantime, I hope that you will enjoy the beginning of spooky season if this is something you're celebrating. Although, as we've said before, as witches, you are under absolutely no obligation to celebrate anything if you don't want to. And I realise that not everybody likes this time of year, and I respect that. So I just want you to enjoy a moment of joy every single day. I hope that you will have a great week. I hope that you will keep your light shining and that you experience a moment of joy in every single day. Thank you so much for being here, and until we meet again, blessed be.